Hey guys, this is team call for January 28th. Just text back. So I tried, just to give you guys a heads up, I tried logging into last week's team call while I was standing next to Tony Horton so that you guys could see him, and I couldn't connect to the internet. I was so bummed. But I hope you guys had a good team call with Amanda. I heard that she did an awesome job as always. So thanks to her for taking over while we were gone. That really helped a lot because while we were in LA, we were on the go a lot. Like I had no downtime until we actually got stuck there for the extra 2 days. But while we were there for the event, I was in and out of the hotel room. Anytime I could go back, I was rushing right back out. So it was so much fun. I am so amped right now. It's so crazy to be able to earn a trip. Only about 460 of us out of almost 400,000 coaches were able to make that meeting, so that conference. So it was a great honor. It was a lot of fun and a lot of information. To hear from some of our top coaches was pretty outstanding. So I'm excited to kind of incorporate some things that I learned and some tips with you guys. And hopefully you guys can absorb a lot today. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and start going through my slideshow. Again, for those of you that are just now joining, if you don't mind, make sure you mute your audio. That way we don't have a lot of background noise. Sounds like we have a lot of background noise. Okay. All righty. Okay, make sure that I get this all set up here so I can still see you guys. Okay, so the subject of today's call is dream big. So we've talked a lot about our team goals for this year, and some of you have sent me pictures of your goal boards and whatnot. So today I wanted to focus on goal setting and really dig deep into the root of what our goal is as coaches and how to become successful. So the first thing I want to say before I kind of move on is some of you may have seen your online office that there's a bunch of red writing at the top. And it's telling you that you can't see certain things, whether it's your personal orders or some other random things that pop up. I just want to clear you guys' minds on that. We got some background information while we were in LA that they are working on making our online office mobile so that we can see it on our phones and it won't be glitchy. It'll all be mobile. So that's pretty stinking exciting. So be patient because it's going to be worth it. And not only that, they're also trying to make it to where, let's say someone logs onto their Team Beachbody account and they decide, hey, I'm going to order Shakeology. Well, when they go to order it, it's going to pop up saying, hey, for $10 more, you can get a program too. So they get the challenge pack option. So right now we don't currently have that to encourage our awesome deals. So they're incorporating that so that people will have a chance to upgrade. So that's a pretty cool addition too. I don't know about you guys, but I was pretty stinking excited to hear about the Coach Mobile, going mobile. So that will be really huge. And so I just want to give you guys a heads up because I had a couple of people telling me we can't see our personal orders, so be patient and it'll go through. All right, so the next thing is the Team Cup. Sorry, my computer's going a little slow. So this is pretty cool. I got to see the Team Cup in person when I was there this past weekend, which was really, really encouraging. You could see the winning Team Cup teams' names on here. And so for those of you that aren't on a Team Cup team yet, you need to be. I can't tell you how huge the Team Cup is and how encouraging it is to have a little friendly competition within your team. I'm wanting to do like a competition within teams and Exhilarated Empire. So if you don't have a team, make sure you get one. Basically what the Team Cup is you get a team of 5 people and you're focused on changing lives, right? So you want to get as many points as you can towards the Team Cup. So as many Success Club points. So you get points for Success Club and for advancing in rank, and you're going to earn those points and prizes for the points that you're achieving. So get in a group. Our group is Intensive 5, and we created a Facebook group already, and we're going to do calls to keep each other amped and set goals on what we're wanting to achieve in February. So get your group started if you don't already. If you have one, post them in the team and give a shout out to everyone in your group. So this is going to be some pretty cool friendly competition. So I'm pretty excited to see how everybody does. There might be some prizes within the team thrown in there. All right, so the next thing BHAG. Dakota saw this and was like, what in the world does that mean? Big, hairy, audacious goals. So the thing with goals is you have to be the master of discipline, because I think, the hardest thing when you set goals is really disciplining yourself to be consistent with them. I know for me that I used to be that way with personal development way back when I first started with coaching. It was like I would do it here and there, and I was never consistent. Well, I can't be a master at my business if I'm not a master at disciplining myself with being consistent with what the 3 vital behaviors. So you got to make sure that you're mastering that. We've always preached about the 3 vital behaviors, and this weekend they posted that they added a vital behavior. So the last vital behavior is recognition. How great is it to get that announcement? Like, congrats to, I'll use Becky as an example because she went Emerald today. So I gave her a shout out, right? And like, that's a great feeling because you worked hard for that. So recognition is a huge one. You guys see me posting recognition posts about hitting Success Club, volume points, whatever it is. So that's huge for your business too. I don't care who you are. If you're not the type that likes recognition, everybody loves recognition. Everybody loves to hear a little bit about themselves. So that's a big deal too. Inviting, obviously, you guys, it's like a broken record, always inviting people to join you. If I never invited anybody, we wouldn't have this team call right now. Being a product of the product, if you guys aren't showing consistency with doing your workouts, if you're not committing to programs and you're not, let's say you're committing to it and then you don't follow through, that's not showing anything to your team. So that's not going to get you anywhere if you don't have the commitment. You see over here, am I being the coach that I wish I had? You want to be that product. Personal development, we were just talking about that, being consistent with your personal development. If you need help with books, Amanda, me, Dakota, like a lot of us have plenty of books that we recommend. Make a goal board. I just got off of a GSR call with one of my good friends, and that's one thing I was just telling her is making a goal board, because you want to be clear about your expectations. There's just something special about writing down your goals. I'm always writing down my goals, but for instance, today I made a new one just because my goals are always changing. So I'm writing down new goals, and I'm very clear about my expectations. If I have goals, I also make out a map about how I'm going to get to those goals. That way I know that my map to achieving them and what I'm going to do to get there. So your coaches, if some of you are wondering why don't I have a rock star coach? Why don't I have anybody that's working? You got to remind yourself that your coaches are going to do what you do, not what you say. If you're not hitting Success Club or you're not striving for Success Club, your coaches won't either. If you aren't doing your workouts, neither will your coaches. If you're not drinking your Shakeology, neither are your coaches. You guys need to be a product of what you are, and you're going to lead that team. You want to be the kind of coach that you wish you had. That makes sense. I think someone just joined. And then I heard this week, and I thought it was a very clever idea. So making 3 lists at the start of each month. So normally, like all of my coaching, I've always done one big list of all my people, right? And I would kind of like right by the side, tell what program they're doing or if they've tried Shakeology. And this perspective was to make a list of all your challengers. So anyone in your challenge groups or those that have said they're going to commit to a challenge group, make a list of no's. So the people that, may have just said not right now or they just weren't ready yet. And then a list of your prospects. So the people you've kind of been forming with. That way you know which category these people are in and you can keep up with them individually. It's a lot easier to keep up with. And I was just like, why didn't I think of that? It's just a neat way to organize your people more. So that's kind of a challenge that I have for you guys right there is to make 3 lists. I have not started on mine. I'll admit that. I haven't started on mine yet either. I wanted to tell you guys about it, and I wanted us all to make our 3 lists together and post them Exhilarate Empire. So that's a really cool thing to start too. And those of you that are in Let It Shine Revolution, same for you guys if you want to do that challenge as well. Okay, so the next thing is the 80-20 rule. Okay, so this is like huge. Personal time versus team time. I think a lot of us get overwhelmed with time management and, kind of learning the balance between work life, personal life, Beachbody life, and we all struggle with that. But the first thing is you want to recognize with time wasting activities. Like, what are you doing that's wasting your time? I know the biggest one probably for most of us is newsfeed scrolling, right? Like it's easy to log on to Facebook and just start scrolling. And then 10 minutes go by and you're like, crap. Like I just wasted 10 minutes. I could have been reaching out to new people. So for me, oftentimes what I'll do is I'll shut off that I'm online so that I'm not constantly getting bombarded with messages. Or there's also an app where you can shut off your news feed so that you're not tempted. So like, let's say you're one of those, you have a really busy schedule and in the morning, let's say you have a half-hour power hour. Shut off that news feed or shut off your chat and get what you need to get done first. Always do your hardest things first. So let's say for me, personally, I love making graphics. I love doing recognition. I love posting in challenge groups. So for me, the hardest thing is the reach outs. So to get on Instagram and reach out to 10 people. So I always do that first. That way I'm getting the hardest thing done first. Same with personal development. I like to start my day with personal development. So that's one that a lot of people struggle with. Start your day with a personal development. Dakota did a series on, what were you doing, podcasts for a while. And that was one of the things he talked about is start your day with personal development, because when you start your day with something positive and uplifting that's going to encourage you, you're going to have a much better day. So always do your hardest things first. Okay. And the next thing, you guys ever do that 5-minute rule where you're like, I don't really feel like working out. I'll work out for 5 minutes. And if I don't want to do it anymore, I'll stop. At least I tried. Well, I've done it. So I know some of you have done it. Do the same thing with your business. Sometimes it's hard to get encouraged and motivated to check in with your groups and post in the challenge groups or reach out. But give yourself 5 minutes. I'm going to dig into this for 5 minutes. And if I just can't mentally get into it, then I'll stop. Most likely, you're going to log into your stuff and you're going to be inspired by the positive and uplifting posts, and you're just going to keep going, right? It's pretty easy. There's not really much bad about Beachbody. It's always, people working on goals. So give yourself that 5-minute rule if you're having one of those, discouraging days or hard days to get motivated. So the other thing, you can see this little calendar here. So this is huge, guys. This is going to be started to be implemented into our team. So basically what I'm going to do is every month I'm going to map out this calendar. And so, for example, you can see on here, 1 week we'll be advertising for a specific challenge group. The next week, same thing. 3rd week, advertise for coaching. 4th week, advertise for coaching. So I'll plug in different things week 1, we'll be advertising for next week's coach sneak peek. Week 2, we'll be posting for next week's coach webinar. The 21-day fix click challenge group. Just examples like that I'll be posting so that you guys kind of have an idea of what you should be posting each week. And that way you have an idea of what's coming up. I think this will help us all stay organized and on top of things. For me, it helps me to have something written down. If I don't write it down or put it in my head that I'm doing this on this day, it won't get done. So I'm making these calendars for you guys. I'll be posting them monthly in the team. I'll probably keep them pinned up at the top. So that way you guys know what you should be posting about and consistently. And we'll have a lot more examples of, I've been working on putting together some graphics for more challenge group ideas, posts, sneak peek. And we just did that coach open house. And oh my gosh, that was huge. We had quite a few coaches sign up. Everybody was amped up. That was super exciting. So we're really wanting to do that. Probably we're still kind of trying to figure it out. We want to talk more with you guys about it. But we're thinking what we could do is do that monthly. And then in between those months, we would do a coach webinar and maybe sneak in a sneak peek in there. So that way we have 3 ways of, kind of like a coach sneak peek. So they have the open house, a sneak peek like the 5 video series we have going right now that's just ongoing. And then a webinar. So it's like a live call like this, but you invite any prospects that might be interested in coaching, and we just kind of go over the details of coaching. So that way there's a variety of ideas that we can use. So I think that calendar will help us a lot. All right, duplication. So duplication with your team. We talk about Success Club. It's the backbone of our business. So we kind of created this wheel for you guys. So to where you hit Success Club, you recruit a new coach, you teach them and help them to hit Success Club, and then you repeat the next month. So it's basically this wheel where all you're doing is duplicating. You hit Success Club, you recruit a new coach, you help them hit Success Club, and then you do it the next month. And then they do the same thing. So that's how you duplicate your team, and you're teaching them how to grow their team with Success Club. I tell my new coaches, when you hit Success Club, not only are you setting a goal for yourself to hit it, but you're changing, like let's say you hit Success Club 6. That's 3 challenge packs. So that's 3 people that just committed to a workout in Shakeology that could change their lives. So not only are you changing lives, but you're also getting your Shakeology covered and some each month. Then you're hitting Success Club and you're qualifying for those leads if you're Emerald rank, or the gifts that Beachbody sends us each month. Success Club's huge, and I really devote a lot of the reason why I've been successful as a coach is because I have been constantly reaching out to people to help them change their lives and hitting Success Club. So you guys need to make sure that when you're signing up your coaches, you're teaching them to do the same. How? Well, challenge groups. We're always running challenge groups. Our team has constant challenge groups going, so make sure that you're always doing those challenge groups. And challenge groups, guys, I see some people doing squat challenges and whatever challenge. Those are great too, but you also want to make sure you're running challenge groups because they need to be specifically designed to our programs, triggered to our programs. The reason why is because when someone finishes our program, there's just something that just totally encourages them and uplifts them. And that's coach material. I mean, their lives are completely changed by a program. So that's a really big deal. You guys want to make sure you're doing those challenge groups, and that gets you those Success Club points. Post about the coach opportunity. Same thing. That develops coaches. And it kind of sparks that. Even if they say no, that's, putting that idea in their head. Those coach opportunity, the sneak peek, the open house, the webinars, those are coach opportunity invites that you guys could be posting. Just inviting people to your team and follow-ups and keeping up with people, being consistent with all that is going to, again, duplication. It's going to add to hitting that Success Club and teaching your team to do the same thing. All right. Okay, before I move on to there, let's see. Make sure I didn't forget anything here. Thinking. Okay. All right. So this is kind of an idea that I have too for Exhilarated Empire. I'm sure Amanda's going to have a different goal. But so I thought it would be kind of cool if for the month of February, we set a goal of how many points for the entire team that we want to hit. So I kind of went through everybody on our team and added up our points. And I think that it is totally achievable if we can hit 200 successful points total amongst our team by the end of February. So the Team Cup's going on, so that should be encouraging. I'm sure we're going to have epic challenge group or challenge pack deals. So that's going to help too. You're consistent with your posting. We're going to reach that 200 goals, and I'm sure there's going to be prizes in there too. I have so many thoughts running through my mind with this, and I'm really excited about it. So I want to strive and do the best that we can do and see if we can hit 200. And if we can surpass that, that's amazing. But can you guys imagine how much that's reflecting in life's change? 200 Success Club points. I mean, that's just unbelievable. Was that 100 people that are committing to Shakeology and workout? Like, that is just phenomenal. So to be able to do that would be a very big accomplishment. Whoa. Did you see that? Mm-hmm. Just drew on my screen somehow. All right, cool. All right.
That was me. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm sorry.
How did you just do that?
I don't know. I pressed a button and something. I tried to get it to go away. I don't know. Hang on. Let me see.
That's weird. That's crazy.
Okay, is it gone? Oh, I think yeah. I fixed. Okay. I'll leave. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. No. Who was that?
Me. It was me. I don't know. Sorry. Okay, I'll be here.
Okay, so next team call. So if you guys saw my post before I got on here, our anniversary is next week, our 5-year anniversary. So we leave Thursday morning, so we won't have a call Thursday night. So I bumped it up to Wednesday because I know tons of you are always so bummed when we can't get our team calls, and we are too. We miss you guys. So we're going to still do a team call, same time, but it's just going to be Wednesday instead of Thursday. So make sure you're on it. And I just wanted to throw in, I got to wear the Shakeology box. Some of you are new coaches, so you might not know, but Michael Neiman always wears the box, and it's like the funniest thing in the world. And I got to wear it. I was really excited. And, I'm a 365er drinking Shakeology every day this year. If you haven't seen that, go to Carl's page. You'll see that's like the newest thing. You can get a Shakeology bottle with a golden scoop, which is pretty cool. And finally, the last thing I want to talk about, I'll stop sharing my screen so I can see all your pretty faces, is, okay, I don't know if you guys can see this. 22 hardcore. Get some. So every time you guys heard this program, 22 Hardcore by Tony Horton coming out, we got to do the workout when we were there, and it's actually the second time we've done it. Shh, nobody's supposed to know that. We did it at our Super Saturday workout when we were supposed to. But seriously, like, this program's gonna be huge. I couldn't believe in just 22 minutes how much I was dying. All right, it is Tony Horton, but still, it's really, really cool because the meaning behind it is just really, really neat. And it's coming out soon, so you guys can start amping it up. Pretty excited for you guys to try it out. And every time he says hardcore, you have to shout, "Get some." So that was really interesting. We were shouting "Get some" throughout the whole workout. It was really challenging. But the workout is all based on a cadence. So he's like saying things to you, and you have to repeat it to him, and you have to count every rep on a cadence. So you're basically on like a where you're, yeah, it's like choreographed, and it's like got a special rhythm. So it makes it harder because it's kind of hard to talk when you're working out, right? I have a hard time doing it. So that was pretty cool. I wanted to share that with you guys. We got the first clothing line to release. So I'm pretty excited about this shirt, and it's like top-notch quality. So when they release their clothes, if you guys are wanting to get it, or if you're wanting to earn your free t-shirt for completing the program, it's pretty exciting too. But this will be really, really neat too for our vets and active military. It's just a really cool thing that Beachbody is doing, and definitely do the research if you don't understand. Tony Horton's been around so many bases, which makes it pretty cool, and the meaning behind it is pretty neat. But anyways, that's all I had for tonight. So if you guys want to unmute yourself, we have a couple minutes to take a selfie, of course, and to answer any questions. So go ahead. Oh, sweet. Cindy's got her bobblehead. I got it too. Yay! Sticky bobblehead.
It's my first one.
I have a collection, man. I like the only
I'm
one
jealous.
bottom.
Oh, Shalene does look a little odd, but
Yeah.
I wish I had her, but I don't. And I got Siggy, so yeah.
I
Came in the mail today.
okay.
I'm
Now,
excited.
does this thing work?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. I am so freaking excited for 22-minute hardcore. This is like bringing flashbacks of boot camp back. And he's my current trainer crush, so I'm like super, 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 super excited.
It's so great. I'm so excited. It's so different. Like, I feel like every program we've been coming out with lately has been like extremely different. Like Hammer and Chisel is crazy different from anything else we've ever had. And so this one's the same way. And I actually just got news this week. I have a new one that's coming out I can't tell you guys about, but you guys are going to be mind blown. It's like, I don't even know how they keep coming out with new ideas, but it's really, really, really exciting. So was that a good team call? Did I hit some good things for you guys? Do you think that the calendar will help?
Heck
Oh yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Good. Okay, what do you guys think about, duplication and success clubs? Everybody, you guys get that?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Before anybody leaves us, let's all put on our best smiles. I'm going to take a picture. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sweet. Yay. All right, seriously, no more questions?
No.
Okay, is everybody on a Team Cup team? If you're not, raise your hand.
Uh,
Oh.
Ah,
Okay, see the three of you right there. You guys need to get on team.
there you go.
It helps a lot. I mean, you just get 5 people, you guys can team up, and it's a really good encouragement to really crush February, hit some goals. My team, I have Becky, Julie, Bridget, who I don't think made it tonight. No. And Katie. So we already created our group, and we're pretty amped up. We're about to schedule a call to get amped up for February.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about some goals. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nothing else? Speak up. Okay. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's call. It was so good to see all of you guys.
Bye.
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 Yeah. Bye.